right, hey everyone, welcome back to Weather for Weather Geeks on this 22nd day of June 2023, the first full day of summer today. Thought a football game might break out today. It kind of felt like September out there with more clouds than sun all day, and temperatures really struggled. We didn't make it much above 70 in most backyards this afternoon. It is Thursday, so we got an update from the U.S. Drought Monitor today, and our entire television viewing area is still in a moderate drought. Of course, last week we had some rain. We haven't had any just yet in most spots this week. That'll change some over the next couple of days. But generally speaking, of course, we're still running some long-term deficits. The amount of area designated as in a drought or even abnormally dry has been reduced some in the state of Ohio with this week's update. So when we look at the numbers, about a third of the state is still in a moderate drought, with almost half the state at least abnormally dry. But the percent of Ohio that it now has no drought out of the single digits and up to almost 20% with this week's update. I do think that this will probably be kind of, or last week anyway, was probably the peak of the dryness in our region. I would expect wetter times ahead in the next handful of weeks. I don't think we're going to continue seeing these abnormally dry trends, at least to this magnitude, for the entire summer. Now, the summer as a whole may not end up as wetter than average, but it should not be quite as dry compared to the average as it has been. All right, a year ago today was a lot different than today. In fact, it was the hottest day of 2022 last year on today's date. It got up to 94 degrees. We haven't seen 94 or higher very often in at least a decade in our area. We were kind of stuck at 92 as our hottest temperature for several years after 2012, from 2013 through 2021, I believe. We did not have a temperature above 92 at the airport, but last year we did hit 94 on today's date. But as I mentioned today, most of us were hard-pressed to get above 70. All right, the radar's starting to be a little more active. The green that's over us as of this recording, most of this is not reaching the ground, maybe a spritz here and there, but there'll be some lighter rain that tries to make inroads as we go deeper into the evening and into the overnight tonight. Just like has been the case for a lot of the summer, severe weather's mostly focused front range of the Rockies down into the southern plains. A few severe thunderstorm watches out this evening from Colorado to New Mexico and down into parts of Oklahoma and Texas. You may have seen some of the video and pictures from Colorado last evening. Beautiful concert venue outside of Denver called Red Rocks. I visited it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But the weather can be pretty wild, especially this time of the year, and they had enormous hailstones before a concert there last evening. Unfortunately, some people were injured because of the magnitude of the hail, and the venue did not do a great job of evacuating or clearing out, even though they were in a severe thunderstorm warning with the possibility of some large hail. Now, the hail threat in Colorado this evening is south and east of Denver, at least for the time being, instead of up into the mountains just west of the city of Denver. Back here in the Mahoning and Shenango Valleys, it's not going to be much rain, but a little rain, a couple of showers later this evening into the overnight. And the thing to keep in mind as we go into Friday, it's certainly not going to rain all day. In fact, there'll be plenty of dry time on Friday, but there's going to be some showers that come and go. We will be almost directly under low pressure, and actually because of the proximity of that low, a lot of the rain will miss us for chunks of Friday because the rising motion will be offset a little bit from us, and the chance of showers will be a little higher away from right underneath that center of the low. But nonetheless, yeah, there's going to be a shower here and there, maybe a late day thunderstorm as well. Best chance for maybe a thunderstorm will be about 4, 5, 6 o'clock or so in the evening. Then things will probably quiet down for a time overnight. Maybe a couple of showers still in the mix on our Saturday. The low kind of dissipates, but still a lot of cold air aloft. The atmosphere will be kind of unstable at times on Saturday. Again, don't expect any sort of washout. Just, keep apprised of the latest weather. Make sure you have the Storm Tracker 21 app on your mobile device. Check out that interactive radar to see where those showers happen to be roaming around on Saturday. It's all going to be pretty random. All right, as we go into the day on Sunday, this is going to be our better part of the weekend because it's going to be sunnier. It's going to be warmer in the afternoon. We'll get up into the mid-80s. Good pool day on Sunday. But this next system, we still have some question marks with it. By Sunday morning, it's in the upper Midwest. It's going to bring us probably a few rounds of showers and storms Sunday night and Monday. The question will be, what is our severe weather risk? Today's model trends a little bit faster with the system, which would actually reduce our severe weather chances on Monday. A slower system would give the atmosphere more time to destabilize on Monday. A faster system means the cold front probably rolls through at some point Sunday night, early Monday, and that means the atmosphere will be more stable by Monday afternoon, lowering our severe weather risk. But that's not set in stone. It's just today's trends. We'll see what the trends over the next 24 hours or so will bring, but pretty good chance at least of seeing some needed rain at times Sunday night into Monday. Between now and Sunday afternoon, the next 72 hours, probably looking at a half an inch or less in most of our viewing area as far as rainfall amounts. And again, if you have outdoor plans Friday and Saturday, it's not going to rain all day, and tell your friends and neighbors who may be asking you about the weather. If you're a weather geek, they know that you're into the weather. You watch videos like this, but they're asking you, hey, can I have my yard sale on Saturday? Can I play golf? Whatever. Let them know, hey, it's not going to be a washout Friday or Saturday, but there's going to be some showers here and there. Temperatures this weekend will be a little bit below the average, only by a degree or two on Saturday, and then above the average for a change on Sunday. But that Sunday 86, that's the last time we're going to see a number like that for a while, because I'll tell you, cooler weather is going to make inroads, it looks like, for a lot of next week. There could be a couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday, kind of like today, where it's fairly cloudy. Temperatures might not be much better than 70 during midweek. And with these cooler trends next week, it's going to be possible that we'll end up with the coolest June that our area has seen in about 20 years. It may be since 2005, maybe even since 2003, depending on how the final numbers will shake out. That'll do it for me on Weather for Weather Geeks this evening. We're in the middle of a break from doing Weather Geeks on Fridays. I have tomorrow off, but I'll see you back here on Monday for a fresh edition of the Valley's most in-depth forecast video. Have yourself a great night, a great Friday, and a great weekend.